You did everything they told you to do. You played by the rules. You put in the hours. You carried the weight. So why does it feel like you are losing ground every single day? Because the game changed. And they didn't tell you. Look at the math. It's not a conspiracy. It's a mathematical reality. You are working 60 hours a week to outrun an inflation curve, engineered by a ruling class that has never swung a hammer or balanced a household budget. The cost of living isn't just an economic crisis. It is a quiet, aggressive tax on your duty to provide. And while you are grinding just to keep the lights on, what is happening to the minds of your kids? From pre-K classrooms to university gates, the institutions your father trusted have been captured. You are sending them off to be educated, and they are being programmed to despise the very foundation of the home you are building. Republican, Democrat, Libertarian. The labels are dead. We are watching a political apparatus that is completely insulated from the consequences of its own policies. Unmanaged borders, forced diversification over merit. They demand your taxes and your patriotism. But they legislate against your family's survival. You aren't a citizen to them anymore. You're a revenue stream. The silent drive home, knowing the promises you made to your wife, and looking at the world your daughter is inheriting. It will break you if you let it. No politician is coming to save us. But that is exactly where our power begins. Understand the mechanics of what is happening to you. You are not failing. You are operating inside a system that is structurally designed to bleed you dry. When billionaires and financial titans warn about the collapse of the currency and the sheer, crushing weight of our national debt, they aren't talking to each other. They are looking at the value of your labor evaporating. You cannot outwork a broken money printer. You are pouring your life's energy into a bucket with a hole in the bottom, hoping if you just pour faster, your family will be safe. But the math is ruthless. The cost of shelter, food, and energy isn't rising. Your money is just dying. And while you are distracted by financial survival, the cultural architects are at work. The gaslighting is absolute. The institutions demand that you build the roads, maintain the grid, and fund the schools. Yet they teach your children that the very traits required to protect them, strength, stoicism, and masculine duty, are somehow toxic. Stop looking to the political theater for salvation. The talking heads and the legislative elite are playing a game of distraction. They throw out buzzwords to keep you arguing with your neighbor, so you don't notice that the foundational liberties and the purchasing power of this country are being auctioned off. They have breached the social contract. You owe them nothing but your skepticism. This is the psychological toll. This is the internal war no one talks about. The profound, suffocating isolation of the modern provider. You sit in your driveway at night, gathering the strength to walk through that front door. Because you know, the minute you cross the threshold, you must be the rock. You cannot show them how tired you are. You cannot show them that the math is terrifying. You are acting as the shield for your household, in a society that actively resents the shield. It is exhausting, it is lonely, and it is exactly what they want, because an isolated, exhausted man is easily controlled. But what happens when the isolated men realize they aren't alone? What happens when the shields lock together? Let's stop talking about the macroeconomics. Let's stop talking about the pundits on TV. I'm speaking to you right now, man to man, one American provider to another. I didn't build this channel to chase an algorithm, and I didn't write this script to sell you a generic self-help course. I'm doing this because I am tired of watching good men fight this war in isolation. I look at the world we are navigating right now, and I see the exact same things you see. I feel the exact same friction. I know what it's like to look at the budget, to look at what they are teaching our kids, to look at a government that has clearly abandoned its post, and feel that burning, quiet rage. I know the pressure of having a household that relies entirely on your strength. while the world outside is actively trying to erode it. My intention is simple. I am building a fortress. I am establishing a true, unyielding brotherhood. A space where the modern internet noise is locked outside. A place where we don't judge a man for being tired. We don't judge him for the burdens he carries. We simply hand him a wrench. We lock shields, and we help him carry it. Society has spent the last decade dismantling the spaces where men can just be men, where we can talk about the mission, speak our truths without censorship, and hold each other accountable to a higher standard. They want us fragmented. They want us scrolling alone in the dark. But a single stick is easily snapped. A bundle of ironwood cannot be broken. This is a call to order. If you are looking for a political savior, look somewhere else. If you are looking for soft validation, this isn't the room. But if you are ready to build intellectual sovereignty, if you are ready to secure your household's financial future, regardless of what the money printers do, and if you want to stand shoulder to shoulder with men who actually have your back, then welcome home. Your isolation ends today.